Off and running, 11 fences ahead of them, and Sizing Europe, winner of the race last year, takes them up past the stands towards the first fence, followed by Sprinter Sacre in second, then Days Hotel in third, and a break of 4 lengths or so to Noble Prince and Foiled Of, the back marker, as they race uphill towards the first, and Sizing Europe in the lead. Sprinter Sacre, the long odds-on favourite, in second. Days Hotel is alongside him. Then there's a break to Noble Prince, and finally Foiled Of as they rise to the first. All safely over and going into the turn. Before the second fence, Foiled Of bringing up the rear, but Sizing Europe the leader. Days Hotel on the outside of Sprinter Sacre, who's just shading second place at this stage. 4 or 5 lengths back to Noble Prince in the purple and gold, and Foiled Of the back marker as they take the second fence now. Sizing Europe, Sprinter Sacre, Days Hotel clear of Noble Prince and Foiled Of as they race downhill towards the third fence. Sizing Europe tracked by Sprinter Sacre, and Days Hotel on there clear of Noble Prince and Foiled Of. Ted.
Yeah, just I think that lovely to watch all these. The horse in front is a great horse himself, winner of 14 top class races, a champion chasing an Arkle, and he's a great jumper. Now he's an old age pensioner at this stage of his life, but he's still a great horse, and the horse behind him is the new superstar. But watch the way he jumps, he's just so quick, he doesn't give it a lot of lead, quick as fire, he's quick through the air. He must give Barry a great feel. I mean, he's just on springs there.
Coming up towards fence number 4, Sizing Europe and Andrew Lynch from Sprinter Sacre and Barry Geraghty. A length between them. Days Hotel, Philip Enright in third, and plenty of daylight back to Noble Prince, who in turn is clear of Foiled Of, bringing up the rear. About to straighten up on the far side, 3 fences down the back straight. Coming up, Sizing Europe out in front from Sprinter Sacre, who's about 2.5 lengths back in second. 4-length break then to Days Hotel, who's clear of Noble Prince and Foiled Of. At the first down the back, Sizing Europe the leader from Sprinter Sacre within a length. 4 lengths Days Hotel, and they're a long way clear of Noble Prince, who in turn is clear of Foiled Of. Coming towards the next fence, this is 6 from home. Sizing Europe tracked all the way by the favourite Sprinter Sacre. Back in third is Days Hotel, clear of Noble Prince. Foiled Of is last of the 5 runners as they head towards the final fence in the back straight. It's 5 from home. Sizing Europe, winner of the race 12 months ago. Sprinter Sacre closer second on the outside. Days Hotel in third, clear of Noble Prince and then Foiled Of. Ted, the race beginning to take shape.
Yeah, Tony, just goes to show you, like, they're not bad horses. They're getting strung out behind Days Hotel and Foiled Of. The horse in front is going a real good gallop. He missed one a little bit down there. I'd say he's going as quick as he wants to go. Barry is getting a grand lead off him, and unless something that we're not foreseeing happens here, the writing is on the wall. He's done everything right. Andrew Lynch is just setting Sizing Europe out his job there now, trying to stretch him as best he can, but Barry is still in the comfort zone. Sees a good stride there. Horse gets in a bit close. That's the first time that he got in a little bit tight. He was jumping out of his hands. I don't know whether you'd like to be on a bit 10-1 on, but he looks the winner from here.
3 to jump, still Sizing Europe in the lead from Sprinter Sacre in second. Days Hotel back in third, a long gap to Noble Prince. Over and Sizing Europe the leader. Sprinter Sacre still cruising in second as they run the turn into the straight. They've 2 to jump, and Sizing Europe, Andrew Lynch begins to get serious and in cruise control. Barry Geraghty on Sprinter Sacre as they level up for home now. 2 fences to jump. Sizing Europe, Sprinter Sacre right of the picture. They're a long way clear as they come to the second last. They're quickening up now. Sprinter Sacre on the near side and Sizing Europe together. Sprinter Sacre on the near side. Sizing Europe putting it up to him, but Sprinter Sacre on the near side, the leader as they come to the final fence. Sprinter Sacre from Sizing Europe at the last. Sprinter Sacre jumps it well. Sizing Europe in second, a long way clear of Days Hotel and racing up towards the line. He's done it at Cheltenham, he's done it at Aintree, and he's doing it at Punchestown in all its glory. It's a comfortable enough win in the end for the mighty Sprinter Sacre. Sizing Europe is second, a long way back to Days Hotel, Noble Prince, and finally Foiled Of. Return the 9-1 on winner for Caroline Mole, Nicky Henderson and Barry Geraghty.
Well, the old horse ran a cracker. I must say, take my hat off to Sizing Europe. He put it up to him a bit today. I know he was always going better, but he was fighting a losing battle. But what a battle he put up, Sizing Europe. He jumped super. He made Barry stretch a little bit there. He's 11 years of age, Sizing Europe. The other fella's in his prime, 4 years he's younger. You'd expect him to beat him. He was 10-1 on to do so. But Andrew Lynch has got a right old tune out of Sizing Europe, and there's plenty of life left in the old dog yet. He ran down to the second last there, and Barry is in cruise control, but his elbows are moving a little bit. He just wants this horse to jump the second last well, which he does, and Barry gives him a slap down the shoulder here now, and he quickens up and leaves him a length or two, but he doesn't dismiss him as if he's something stuck in the bottom of your boot. He has to go and work, and he jumps the last really well again. He's a great leper. He wouldn't want to have missed it, and he's gone away and won well. He didn't open up a huge gap, but he's beating a champion chaser and an Arkle winner who's run an absolute cracker in second place. The winner is a high class horse, as good as we've seen, and he's done it really well again to the joy of the crowd and everything else. Boylesports.com, Sprinter Sacre, they had the sheet named and all. Like, I know what they would have done with it if he tipped up at the last. It would be a cheap sheet for sale. He just stepped at the last little bit, a bit far out, but he has loads of scope. He was always going to get there, and Barry just that's a mosey way. Ground is probably a little bit softer than this horse really likes. It's softer too than Sizing Europe likes. He won 5.5 lengths. Barry didn't want him to go to the front any sooner than he did, but I must say Sizing Europe ran a cracker, and so did Days Hotel. Great performance by a truly top class 2 mile chaser.
It's wonderful scenes down here, Robert and Ted. People appreciate a good horse. Okay, and full marks, as you, Ted, alluded to the Tremor horse and the connections of Sizing Europe. He put up a real good performance because there he is coming back in. Sizing Europe getting a huge reception as well, because you need competition to make a race, and the old boy, the veteran, the Potts horse, the Brahman horse, Sizing Europe, he was beaten 19 lengths at Cheltenham, only 5.5 lengths between them this afternoon, but there he is. This is the horse we came to see. He didn't disappoint. It was a performance again from Sprinter Sacre. He's now 10 from 10 over fences, and you know it possibly wasn't his best day at the office, but you cannot beat class personified, the scintillating Sprinter Sacre. Just how good is this horse? We still don't know.
Can you do it on Paul's camera?
Yeah, it was the same 1-2 as it was in the Queen Mother at Cheltenham. 19 lengths separated them on that occasion. Sprinter Sacre was awesome. The 19 lengths was reduced to 5.5 by the brave 11-year-old, who meets with a defeat at the hands of Sprinter Sacre again. The only horse that has beaten him this season. He may be 11 years old, but he's 11 years young as well, Sizing Europe. But this is the winner, who is taking a leisurely walk back, and he's going to get some cheer when he comes back. Breaks into a canter to come up to the entrance that'll take him back into the parade ring, and wait for the cheer. Here's Tracy.
Thank you very much indeed. Yes, just before Sprinter Sacre comes in, I've just caught up with Henry de Bromhead, and of course Sizing Europe. Superb performance, really put it up to him, and wonderful to get that round of applause when he came in.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. He's got some great, I mean, everyone loves him over here, well, everywhere, but yeah, he was superb. Andrew gave him a super ride. We just said we'd go out and throw the kitchen sink at your man, and
he certainly did that.
Yeah, at least we got him off the bridle today. And, yeah,
but this horse is something else, isn't he?
He's incredible. Yeah, absolutely, he's incredible. So yeah, he was awesome. But it was nice to see Barry actually push him today.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Certainly put it up to him. He lost nothing in defeat. Well done.
Oh, he was super. Thanks very much.
Henry. Let's see this star come in, shall we?
And here he is. Yep, he was got off the bridle, no doubt about it, but he won well.
It's a bit like, I know he didn't give Andrew as much for a fright as Black Caviar gave all the Follider at Liverpool or at Ascot. But Barry just needed a couple of good jumps off him. But the thing about him is he delivered when he needed him. He needed a good lep at the last, and he gave it to him. He needed a good lep at the second last, and it was there again. And that's what a good horse does. When your back is against the wall, but his back wasn't against the wall as such, but when you need him, they deliver. And this fella delivered. He's a great leper, which is probably, along with his great cruising speed, it's the way he jumps is a huge plus as well too.
And it was the first time over fences that we have seen him off the bit a little bit.
Yeah. But he's that kind of a horse. He's always in cruise control. He's a big. I asked Barry earlier, what did he find off? And Barry said plenty. You can see the earplugs just hanging down by the side of them there. But he's a great spectacle, a great 2-miler. And he's as good a 2-miler as we've ever seen. Not going to say he's the best, but he's definitely right up there. It's very hard to take from the old brigade, the likes of Flying Bolt and them, but a different era, but this is as good as we've seen and as most people have ever seen over 2 miles. Yeah, look at the crowd. It's great to see that. I've been in Punchestown now the last 6 or 7 years in the same position here, and I've never heard a horse come back in that got this kind of reception. Even Moscow Flyer didn't get that, and he was an Irish horse. They've come to see him and he's delivered, and it's great for him. Look at him there. Wonderful. Real people appreciate them because no one backed him. There was no financial interest there. That applause is coming from the heart. Appreciation of a great trainer, a great jockey, and a great horse. The man alongside him there is Corky Carroll. He's been with Nicholson for 30 years. Corky Brown, I should say. He's been with Nicky since he started training. 30 years ago or more.
Caroline Mould. She bought a job lot. David Minton was offered a job lot in France, and the Moulds said, we'll take him, and this fella was amongst them. What a buy. There's David, just behind Barry, responsible for the purchase. What a man is Nicky as well. He is way clear in the leading trainers at the Cheltenham Festival. Historically, he overtook football winner a few years ago, and that took something. He's had a host of champions through the year. This is another one. He's loyal to the past champions, but I think he reckons this guy, this fella Sprinter Sacre, is the business. 2 miles, 2.5 miles. It'll be interesting to see whether they might put him in a King George next Christmas, but he's certainly good at this trip. He's brilliant. Wow.